So, but expenses, and we had done this before, but just as a reminder, you need also to understand, in the chart that you've seen with us, we spend 7%. But in the beginning, that's a real low number. We're actually looking at how we increase our business and spend more money. In the beginning, you can figure if I make $20,000 with MLS dues and everything like that, 10,000 of it, might be expenses. So what happens, as you get into the years, the percentage goes down, but it goes up. But the amount of money you spend goes up. So you might sit there and make $30,000 your first year, and $15,000 goes to expenses. Well, by your 5th year, if you follow the Blueprint to Success principles, you could be making $300,000 a year. And if you're only working on 10% of what your overhead is, you spend $30,000 on expenses. Now you're spending twice as much on expenses, but again, your income, but your percentage went from 50% down to 10%, but you're spending twice as much. So hopefully you guys follow that. A good rule of thumb, depending how your team is structured, but a normal team or normal in real estate, I think you should be running, maybe 75-25, 25% expenses. Obviously, if you're in a building phase, you're going to run more. If you've been in the business a while, building your business, you should be somewhere between 10 and 20%. Track your business. Most agents spend 80% of their expenses to generate 20% of their income. You want to basically spend 20% of your income, your expenses to generate 80%. How do you know that? You know that because you track your numbers per the first slide. We talk about 40 hours a week will make you a living, 50 hours a week will make you a fortune. The extra 10 hours working on your business instead of in your business. I just went over this last week. The only reason I'm putting it on again is you should have something for your team setting up like this. How are you going to set up your team structure? What is your overhead right now? And what's your goals for overhead? Your overhead right now might be 30%. Your goal might be get it to 20%. You don't grow by cutting. You grow by growing. So by getting it from 30% to 20% might be adding 33% to your business, not by necessarily cutting, unless you see an expense that isn't getting you the ROI, return on investment. You know that because, again, you track it.